listening to on Instagram this morning. Getting your charged
Okay,
up to
we're
my
good.
place.
We're good. You can see yourself there now.
If I move over a wee bit, yeah.
Hello, my
First
loves. So we decided today. Stuart and I were doing a meditation this morning together.
Yep, did two actually.
We did two. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. We did two, and the first one I said to Stuart, I was like, "Oh, how did you find that?" And what was your response?
It was a bit out there.
It was a bit out there.
Yeah.
And I was just saying to him how like there's so many different types and styles of meditation that you kind of don't need to write it off. And we thought we'd speak today about meditation for those of you who haven't tried it, and maybe some of you have, and maybe some of you it's like a daily practice.
Or some of you who think it's a waste of time, or it won't work for me, or it's woohoo, or it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
And all that, yeah.
So was that your initial thoughts?
Well, because I hadn't really done much meditation really in the past until about 3-4 years ago or something like that. I think because I was just, everything was so busy and everything was so fast and going, and the thought of slowing down or breathing or taking a break didn't really sit well with me until I attempted it and realised the benefits and how amazing it was to really be able to allow yourself the chance to breathe.
Because that's something you have issues with, isn't it?
Yes. You can't breathe properly.
No, but joking aside, like
allergies
you don't enjoy things like that because like typically you feel like you can't breathe, and that is quite common for some people because they think like, oh my gosh, you have to breathe a certain way, and I can't do that, and
that's right.
It feels more stressful than
but it's and I think it's because it's a focused breathing as opposed to just it comes naturally because we all breathe, but it's actually the focus on the breath. And the length of the breath, the length of the actual in and out, the focus on where that inhalation goes and which part you try and send it to in your body. You don't think about when you're just breathing normally.
Yeah, and did you find that easy or did you find that difficult when you first started?
Well, I didn't find it difficult, but it was just kind of becoming familiar with it and knowing how to get the best out of it. It's like everything in life. If you do something you don't get anything out of it, you think it's a waste of time. But when you actually then get something out of it, then you realise the benefit of it and you do more, or you learn more about it, or you investigate more about it and stuff like that. So
yeah, I have to say, thank you, Louise. They've shifted the comments on Facebook, by the way, if you're wondering where we're doing. I have to say, obviously, I have been teaching meditation for, 5 years now, 6 years. And Stuart's only obviously been meditating. Hello, my love. Meditating for, as he said, 4 years. So despite me having these practices and using them all the time, it wasn't until we went away somewhere to a conference and we did this meditation. I can't remember. They didn't call it meditation though. They called it, can you remember what they called it? They didn't call it meditation, but it was basically, we did a meditation that also involved energy work. So it was kind of like the combination of everything I do. And then I remember you being like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Like this, people need to know about this. And it feels so good. And I'm like, that's what I do. As a job. But
I think because you asked me this morning, had I been to one of your meditations in the sanctuary and all that, and I don't think I had. And I suppose the meditation was from the yoga sessions as well at the end, having that meditation, which is the part I couldn't wait to get to from all the yoga stretching. So that again reinforced the fact of the value and the beauty of it. But it was, I can't remember what it was they called it at that event over down in London. Was that a Masako, was it?
Yeah. I can't remember what they called it, but yeah, it was basically meditation, and you just like blew your mind. And this is the thing, if you try meditation, like even if you've tried meditation with me and you're like, I am so not up for that, like I can't stand her voice, or like whatever it is, you know, there's so many other people out there who teach meditation. Or different types or styles, and that's what you were saying, like you absolutely love sound healing meditation.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you were saying this morning, because when we did that because we do the 2 meditations, the first one I'd never heard the girl's voice before, and I asked you, where do you get that from? And it was like YouTube. So you can, as you say, you can get it anywhere. You can find somebody that you're in tune with or you're aligned with, so you can really benefit from it. Because, like, again, you get messages from people and they just don't connect, but then you get it from another person, and wow, it's a powerful experience.
So speak about your experience with sound healing then.
I think with the sound healing, it's mesmerising. I think the
so this could be like a class is like a
it
gong
can
bath,
be gong
or
bang, it can be
like,
chime bells, it can be rattles, it can be that,
like singing bowls.
Whatever that, I can't remember what that thing's called, but it can even be that. But what I think for me it reached parts of my body, not just my ears, hearing, but it reached parts of my bodies, especially the drum, the round drum with the. That was absolutely sensational, and it really opened me up.
Yeah.
So in opening me up, it means it allows things in that perhaps my energies weren't allowing it to happen in the past. But I mean, the chiming bell, the singing bowls. You know, we had a couple of singing bowl meditators hire the sanctuary here over the last couple of years, and every time I hear about it, I'm on it. I'm in the class.
You love it, don't you?
But that is the beauty of it. You know, get what is suitable for you. Find out, experiment. It's like everything else. The more you try it, the more you find out. But the beauty of that was how it penetrated my physical
like
energy, and not just my coming through my ears.
Because you were saying earlier how like you felt like you were just like floating.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. It was magnificent.
So those of you who are watching live, like what types and styles of meditation have you tried? Have you tried sound therapy? Have you ever been to a sound bath? I know the very first time I experienced it was horrific for me, and I know from one of my clients that this isn't unusual. Like I suffered with labyrinthitis years ago, and balance issues, and I felt like I was on a boat and I thought I was going to be sick. It was like really triggering something within me. And I was like, I just need to get out of here. This isn't good for me. And one of my clients, she's tried it twice, and interestingly, the same thing happened with her. But then other times I've tried it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is like beyond amazing.
Is that because you're lying down, or just your eyes are shut, or?
No, it was definitely to do with the vibrations.
Right, okay.
So it was obviously triggering something.
Because because I was just going to say there, you know, part of our meditation in London, it was a Tony Robbins thing. We actually were standing, weren't we?
I don't remember that.
We were standing at some bit where we were, our eyes are closed. We were, and then we were kind of then looking at people and really getting inside yourself. So you can, maybe you're lying down is good for you. Maybe actually sitting down in a comfortable seat is good for you. Maybe sitting down rigidly with your eyes closed, and so forth. So it's about checking it out and seeing what works.
So yeah, let me see if anybody's commented on the Facebook. Oh no, it's changed the layout completely, has it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, we can check out comments after maybe. So yeah, like I know from my experience, my initial, this is actually quite funny. My initial experience of meditation was one of complete laughter and humor. in that my mum used to take me to to yoga classes when I was a teen suffering from anxiety, and I used to laugh so much at the end because it was basically just like women snoring and farting in this class. I was like obviously a teenager like, oh my gosh, this is actually hilarious, and just used to lie there like shaking like but then once I got into it, it's obviously totally changed my life, and reading about Buddhism in my late teens, and then kind of taking on these different practices and just bloody love it. It's like such a gift that anybody can embrace. Never tried sound meditation. Well, honestly, you will love it. It's such an incredible experience, isn't it?
Definitely. And I've had it from 3 different people, and they were all different. Same thing, but different. And I suspect that's all about the energies and rhythms and stuff like that, is it?
Absolutely. And exactly. Everyone will bring their own energy and stuff.
But I think one of it's changed your life, and yes, it's enhanced your life, and it probably improved your life, you would say. But equally, if not more important, through you, it has changed so many other people's lives. Because you provide the service, because you deliver the meditations, because you give of yourself, that other people benefit. That, to me, has got to be one of the greatest satisfiers.
Yeah.
Knowing the impact that you actually have on other people.
Yeah. And
because
I
of your love
think
from it.
it's like, I want to gift people that experience. And I was on last night with my Spirit and Soul members teaching a meditation class, and oh my gosh, like I just love it. Like I just feel at home, like in that space as a group. Group meditation is phenomenal, all sharing that energy and space and support for each other is such a gift, as well as obviously your own personal practice. And meditation as well, many people think like, oh, I can't meditate, I can't sit still. You don't have to be sitting still. Running is a form of meditation. So for those of you who love running, anything that has kind of this repetitive pattern, walking, you can walk and meditate, you can swim and meditate, just being in nature, just being with Stuart said with your breath. There's so many different types and styles, and it's just such an incredible gift and experience to moving meditation.
I mean, I've got a number of the books I've read as of late. It's interesting the correlation between the focused breathing and the halting, stop, and just be if you can. Is quite interesting. Like where it all comes from. When did it start, and who said meditation? That's the thing, or let's get those balls, let's see what noise they make. And,
It has been going on for like thousands and thousands of years, I guess, isn't it? It's like it's not anything new, and I think that's what to remember. Like this is nothing new. This is like a total innate thing that's available to each and every one of us. There's nothing kind of that we can't that we can't do.
And I think the other thing I've realised as well is the type of music or the type of instrument or the tool that can actually affect you, and listen and hear more of it.
Rachel's saying on Facebook, great to hear from a man. She's tried to get her partner on board, but he still can't sit still and just laughs. And she's saying she loves sound meditation. So yeah, absolutely. I think coming from someone else, Rachel was the key. Not coming from me. So like I know when we did we have walked over hot coals together like a number of times. Maybe get him to walk over some hot coals, and in the prep you'll be doing some meditation. See you soon, my love. Hearing from somebody else in the prep for walking over hot coals. You did some meditation and drumming, definitely. And that like totally moved you. I'm just thinking you've been to even more sound meditations than that, because you went to Rebecca's as well.
Becca was here, but she was also part of the first
Lynn's.
walk with Cara.
And Clara's.
Yeah.
And
that drum, that was just incredible. Yeah, totally.
So yeah,
where are you all?
So yeah, like I think just like not coming from us is the key. Because yeah, that was your first kind of experience of enjoying energy healing. Although you enjoy it now, you didn't when I first started training.
I wonder what trying it, but some is laughs and all that kind of stuff. Is that just nervousness, edginess, or
probably just because it's something
unknown to themselves, so
new?
they all laugh.
And I think like for a lot of people, I don't know about your partner Rachel, but for a lot of people to actually stop and just be with themselves is really bloody uncomfortable.
Yep.
And that's what the biggest challenge is for when people come to meditate. You know, I think lots of people would come to my blocks of classes and think, oh yeah, like I'll come to meditation and I'll lie under a blanket and chill out for an hour. When actually you're exposed to having to be with yourself. And that's maybe something that you've never done before, is one, sit with yourself, and two, reflect with that, be comfortable with that. And a lot of people really struggle.
I mean, I suppose because
aspect.
we're exposed to so much noise all the time, that when the noise isn't there, you're wondering where it is, whether it's unconscious or subconscious or conscious for that matter. And it's like, it's like interviewing people. People don't like silence, the bit between questions. But if you can get comfortable with that, it sometimes reveals more about a person than if they just kind of keep talking.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I was thinking about something you were saying there. Silence, sitting still. Can't think what else I would say. Silence.
I'm just sitting still. I've actually become a real dab hand at that I can sit for ages with nobody being there, and I'm very comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But you're right. It is something that people.
I know if I've remembered. We're at that age now where like we can't
hold on. We have to jump in straight away.
We can't retain the information long enough to come back to it. But no, what I was going to say is right now meditation can be quite a big struggle for people because we're so overstimulated. Like that's what you were saying. We're always on the go.
Noise.
So noise. Just being attached to your phone, your laptop, everything. Like I, as someone who meditates like 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 times a day, and sit in silence and stillness, I still can like right now struggle with it because it takes longer for me to step into that space of stillness and switch off because it's that constant, noise, I guess.
But do you know what I think? I personally find absolutely stunningly beautiful. Is that when we stop, if we're walking somewhere, we just have a hug, and we don't say or do anything, but we can hear each other and feel each other breathe, and we'll just do that for 20 seconds, 30 seconds. There's a sense of stopping, and it makes you feel so good. When you do that, which is I suppose a form of.
Yeah, mindfulness.
Mindfulness, yes.
Presence.
Absolutely.
Rachel's saying that he loves being in nature, but he always has to be doing something. You're so right. Thank you for pointing that out. I never really thought about that. So yeah. Absolutely. Just, finding pockets of stillness. You like listening to certain music, like Devi prayer, like puts you in a zone. Actually, I'm just thinking you have meditated before. You just didn't know it when we were doing our hypnobirthing. And we used to have to listen.
We were doing hypnobirthing.
We were doing hypnobirthing, and we used to have this hypnotherapy visualization CD that we used to listen to every night, and Stuart would be gone in seconds. You must have the most relaxed womb to breathe your baby out. You used to love it, did you? It's like super chill.
Absolutely, because the teacher said make sure it's on as you go to sleep. Because even when you're sleeping, your subconscious takes the end. And my subconscious was busy, really busy. That's how I could blurt it all out the next day.
Yeah. So you have been meditating for longer than you think.
Yeah, probably.
And you play golf. Is that kind of mindful meditation?
I'm not too sure.
Maybe not. Maybe that's a step too far.
Probably.
Cool. Well, yeah. If you have tried meditation, and you think like, oh, it's not for me,
You know what I think is also as well is allowing yourself the time for you. Rachel was saying there that the partner is always got to keep busy and always got to be busy. It's a habit that we get into, that we form, that this voice in here is telling us, oh, you're not doing anything. Pick your phone up. Go and do this. Go and do that.
Yeah.
But really, if you can re-engineer or reshape that and enjoy the meditation on a daily basis, because it's like everything else, habits take a while to form, but so consciously we have to do it with effort until it becomes second nature. But at the end of the day, I think also there has to be willingness by the participant.
Totally.
In order to be involved.
I agree. Hello, Caddy. Amazing. So, is that us for the day?
I think
sir?
so. I think so.
Stuart is away to go and recruit.
I'm going to meditate first.
Are you?
Well, yeah.
Visualize the ideal person for the job.
Yeah.
And
I knew who they are. I just got to locate them. That's all.
I am away to get some membership stuff ready for new members because the doors to the membership open. The start of May.
Excellent.
And I also have my 5-day challenge coming up. Then we get stuff sorted for that.
Wow.
So if you haven't signed up for the 5-day challenge, 5 days, £5, meditation, mindfulness, Pilates, confidence coaching, journaling, breath work, gratitude work.
Awesomeness work.
Yeah. Freaking 5 days of
Awesome.
awesomeness. If you want to know more about that, drop me a message and I can send you the link to join us. That starts on the 26th of April for 5 days with me, with Erin Yim from Mana Life, Camilla J. Collins, who is a London-based confidence coach, who is incredible. So that'll be good.
Excellent.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Loads of love to you guys,
Okay.
and I will see you real soon.
See you later. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.